all air, water cusps. Hope you guys are doing great out there. This is going to be for Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, and the beautiful Aquarius, Pisces cusp. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. We have the cards already out on the table, so let's get this going. This is made a little bit different. This is actually an activation video. This is going to be made to enhance and open up your, as we see, solar plexus chakra. Okay, so this is your activation. This is your energy center. This is going to be the energy center for your personal power, confidence, and that courage and getting those intentions done, right? We also have them up here on the wall. You guys need to see that. It is located 6 inches above your belly button. This is where it's just like, wow, this is where your self-esteem and your personal boundaries and everything is motivated to drive and get ready to, you know, make any kind of powerhouse decisions. Okay, this is where that willpower and strength comes from. Okay, getting those intentions out. When I really desire something with the sacral chakra, it's going to move right into the solar plexus and say, I can have this. I will have this, right? Okay, guys, so let's get in here and get this activated. If you guys want to put your hands on that area, which I said is 6 inches above the belly button, you will know, you will feel that. And if you go, huh, and you put your hands there, you feel your stomach go boom. And every time it goes boom, right, it's activating. Boom, boom. We use it in meditation all the time. And in fact, it's crazy because that is also the powerhouse that they use in karate. When you hear them say, huh, right? That huh is that energy and that strength and that resilience coming out, right? They're activating that solar plexus chakra. So very important piece for the chakras, right? So let's get in here. You do have the triumph and the success with the ace of swords coming out. So there's something truthful that needs to come out of this situation, breaking free from any kind of confusions or indecisions that are going on. You have the Empress coming out using her heart chakra, opening up that heart chakra, opening up that heart center, to allow what? The compassion to come in, using the beautiful numerology card for the overall understanding of what we're talking about is opening up for compassion and what we really need. Okay, if they feel like there's any kind of negative competition, we want to get rid of that competition by adding compassion. And the Empress is all about that compassion as well. So, okay, guys. Get in here and get some tarot cards and get some clarifying cards on this. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Valentine's Day for those of you who are celebrating. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Getting ready also for that 17th of that solar eclipse coming in with that fire horse. That'll be the next reading coming out, guys. Okay, it'll be done for each individual sign, of course, and then of course I make a same overall reading, energy reading for regular zodiac signs, and then cusps, right? And so of course you guys will be getting the one that's made for cusp, and then I'll be pushing out each of the 12 cusp signs, and of course it'll be time stamped, of course, right? Nothing better than having big videos with timestamps, so we're not sitting here forever trying to find our sign. So get ready for that. I'm going to push the solar eclipse ring of fire with the fire horse, since they're going to be coming out. You know, there's going to be this portal. It almost makes you feel like this fire horse is going to be jumping out of this ring of fire. I mean, he's already on fire. So what a great visualization that really is, right? So on that Chinese New Year lunar cycle. So let's get in here, guys. Amazing, amazing. So watch for that video. It is, like I said, coming up next. Avoiding conflict. You do have the 5. See, there's that avoiding conflict. Like I said, you could be that you're looking at there could be some kind of negative competition going on around you. But it is releasing of this unwanted conflict, avoiding this conflict. past resentments. Somebody might be having some kind of resentments, whether it's you or them, however it is. But I do feel that there is going to be some decisions and making some clarity when it comes to this conflict that's going on, something that's going to empower you with the solar plexus to stand your ground, to feel like you have a drive, to feel like, you know what, you're not going to walk on my personal boundaries anymore or step on me. I'm not your personal, doormat. How about that, right? So I do feel like there is you standing strong in your power, right? You standing strong in your power, even when you feel sometimes that your energy feels very low, right? But using that overall compassion to the situation, not having to feel like, this is where I'm, going to lose power or continue to lose power. I'm going to gain strength and then give the compassion back to myself. Oh, yes, absolutely. Look at that. Look at keeping myself centered. 4 of Pentacles, crown chakra, heart chakra, and then root chakras. And, and it's just all about that balance. It's about having that control. This is about standing in your truth, my friends. This is, without aggression, just releasing outdated conflicts and emotional drains that someone has been giving to you. Okay. Focusing on your growth and your inner confidence with the Star card, saying this is where I'm growing. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to give you guys an affirmation, okay, for this, since this is about activating this solar plexus. You guys can also go to the second channel, which you can find in the description area, and go find that solar plexus guided meditation to help you, empower you. Open this, get empowered. Okay, that's why the second channel is there, and that's why I do. That's why they're synchronized. There's a lot of synchronicities to that channel when it comes to this channel. Okay, so, but you do have the affirmation I'm giving you is, I'm confident, I'm clear, I am aligned with my personal power. So you guys can use that. For the next couple of days, it will actually help activate your solar plexus. You do it during meditation, during a bubble bath, stand in the mirror, however you want to, or don't use it at all. I'm just throwing it out there for you guys. Okay, it's not like something you have to do. It's just a helping hand. Okay, and you guys can comment your sign or cusp to claim your solar plexus activation energy and feel that shift today. And also, right, you can put a heart. I'm going to use the heart emoji if you want to claim this power. Okay, let's get into each individual sign. And then I will grab an angel card for the very end of the closing. So let's go straight to Gemini, Cancer. Just a couple of cards here for individual guidance for the beautiful Gemini, Cancer. Loving this. You have the King of Swords to the Justice card. Ooh, to the Queen of Wands. Yes. Strengthening your personal power and trusting within your intuition and your logical thinking, knowing that, once I get into my intuition, Queen of Wands has a beautiful intuition. Once I get into this intuition, I can actually think logically about my next steps. Yes, Gemini, Cancer, that is beautiful. And just knowing that everything will become balanced and the tensions can go away. You won't feel those tensions anymore. And I love it because you can collaborate with your own energy, bringing in your own energy of this beautiful Libra and Aquarius energy of air, right? So using those air qualities to stand where it is you need to be, and then feeling that focus and confidence coming out. Beautiful. Libra, Scorpio. Best message for Libra, Scorpio. You've got the Knight of Wands coming out. Mm-hmm. Healthy boundaries. 10 of Pentacles. Talking about that security, long-time contributions. Recuperating and solitude. Love it. And you got the Hermit 2, the 4. Wow, you got the Hermit 2, the 4 of Swords. You're just like, nah, I'm going to release this, focus on the collaboration and healthy boundaries, and really just keep myself seeking inner guidance and being consciously aware of what's going on, but also finding that relaxation, meditation, and retreating from my own solitude. Mm-hmm. Yes, guys, that's beautiful. Collaborate where you need to collaborate, but then letting others know these are where my boundaries are, and these are what my healthy boundary state. I'm not going to let you walk on me. Beautiful, beautiful. Using a lot of Virgo energy on that one. Okay. And the beautiful Aquarius Pisces. You've got the Queen of Swords, activating clarity within decisions, to the Hanged Man. Yeah. Whoa. Moving past any kind of indecisions and anything that you felt overwhelmed with, anything that made you feel frustrated. So, you're just really activating clarity in your decisions, guys. Not allowing this person to cause frustration, building in your own inner power. These are very powerful activations you guys are doing over here, and really, feeling like you guys are standing very strong in your power. Like I said, even when the energy seems low, you will still be able to build strong, not letting others, take away that inner strength. So I would say for the spiritual advice on this one, it'd be about claiming your personal power. Okay. Focus on your growth and your inner confidence, because I see a lot of inner confidence in all three. Okay. You guys are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's grab a angel card over here. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can find that in the description area also. Like I said, with that second channel. All the information is there, and let's get in here. Spirit says it's time to let go. Don't let those affect you. Remain positive. They want to be negative. You turn right back around and say, nah, I'm not going to be negative about this situation. I'm going to actually remain positive. In some ways, guys, that kind of pisses people off too. I just want you to know that. Throughout the years that I've done tarot and I've watched people, and I've literally observed people's behaviors throughout all the years that I've been doing so. When you are really positive and they're really negative, it tends to piss them off because they're trying to bring you down to their level. They're trying to activate this anger and this frustration within you. But when you actually stand strong and stand within yourself, you cannot be affected. So it actually hurts them more in the end, and you start watching them kind of unfold. Oh yeah, they do. They unfold. I've noticed this a lot with narcissists. Narcissists want to bring you down to a level to where you're just a piece of garbage. But when you don't let them affect you, it really makes them have to, I don't know, it's almost like they're going to eat a bullet, because it makes them squirm. They don't like it because they feel like they lost control. You don't let them have that control. They have nothing else they can do. It hurts the ego so much they end up shrinking back because they don't have anything else. But you have to be careful about a narcissist, though, sometimes, because when they do feel that way, that's why sometimes they do become violent, right? So sometimes it's like you stand your ground and then you leave the situation, okay? Because I have watched them. That's when a lot of, yeah, I'm just going to say it, right? That's where you're starting to notice some of them are a little sociopathic. It's not even kidding, because you've hurt their ego so much. So you want to stand your ground, and then I love do what Scorpio as Sag did over here, right? Or Libra Scorpio. I'm sorry, Libra Scorpio did, right? Back up, go away, right? You got to be careful about other people. Sometimes they like you to be in their area, but they want a limelight off of that because they get some kind of jolly off of hurting you, but you want to stand your ground. Okay, so that's also some great advice for you too. So just be careful, right? When you have certain people around you, you're just kind of like, what are they doing? Yeah, just careful on that one. But otherwise, love the energy. I just wanted to bring that up because it just dawned on me that happened a few months ago with one of my personal readers. They gathered all this energy, but then I realized this person was starting to become a little more than she ever thought he would be. Okay, so just always guard yourself no matter what, and always pay attention. Right, always pay attention. Till next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye bye.